What if time wasn't just passing, but running out in your wallet? Imagine waking up and checking your balance, not in dollars or euros, but in minutes left to live. In this world, time is currency. You earn it. You spend it. And when you run out, you die. No metaphors, no extensions, just a countdown in your bloodstream. What does a society look like where the rich don't just own more, they live longer? Let's explore a world where life itself is for sale. When time becomes currency, the rules of society are rewritten. Jobs pay in hours, not wages. Rich families live for centuries. The poor sell days of their life for rent and food. Birth is a debt. Existence has a price tag. Corporations offer lifetime contracts, work indefinitely, and they keep your timer running. Education loans cost you a decade, unless you can pay in upfront years. The market is alive with time speculation. Brokers trade lifespans like stock. Every second is worth something. Healthcare transforms. Treatments don't just cost money, they cost time. Want surgery? That'll be 6 months off your life. Insurance means preserving your clock. Emergency services require proof of minutes available. Without time, no help arrives. You're declared expired. Criminal justice is brutal but efficient. Sentences are literal. 5 years deducted. Prisons are rare. Society doesn't wait for reform. Time theft becomes the highest crime. Hackers known as drainers steal seconds in the digital black market. The rich hire digital bodyguards for their lifelines. Social life adapts. Dating apps filter by years remaining. Time-rich elite form closed communities. Time gaps, where couples fall in love but age at different speeds, become cultural tragedies. Romance becomes a negotiation of mortality. In this world, inequality isn't just about wealth, it's about existence. Those with more time live more, learn more, experience more. A new elite rises, the century class. Their influence grows with their lifespan. They rule not because they're smart, but because they endure. Poor communities become compressed. People rush through life, cramming milestones into days. Childhood ends early. Careers last months. The elderly disappear. No one lives long enough to retire. Time ghettos emerge, where the average life expectancy is measured in weeks. Time-based discrimination becomes systemic. Job applications demand a minimum of 5 years in reserve. Loans require temporal collateral. Art and science suffer. Who invests in decades-long projects when survival is counted in hours? Religion adapts. Some preach that all time is sacred, that hoarding it is a sin. Others worship the eternal ones, billionaires with centuries in storage. Underground movements arise. The equal seconds demand redistribution of lifespan. Protests erupt, not for money, but for minutes. In this world, the greatest fear isn't death, it's depletion. Not running out of energy or food or hope. Just time. The ticking clock is no longer metaphor. It is law. Eventually, technology changes everything. Ultra-elite corporations develop life extensions, time vaults, and synthetic bodies. The super-rich don't just live longer, they stop aging. Immortality becomes a product. But not everyone can afford the upgrade. Black markets thrive. Stolen time is trafficked like organs. Illegal clinics drain the poor to extend the rich. People sell decades to buy a day for their child. Moral lines blur. Desperation deepens. Immortality isn't a miracle, it's a transaction. New classes form. Timeless citizens who exist outside the clock, and burners, people who live fast, spend fast, and disappear. The world splits again, not by race or wealth, but by chronology. Age becomes political. Time becomes ideology. Some resist. Scientists release open-source time tech. Hackers crash the global clock system. In a final act of rebellion, time-sharing networks arise. People syncing lifespans to live together equally. The system shakes. And yet, one truth remains. Time is the only currency that can't be printed, only passed. And, in the end, someone always runs out. In a world where time is money, what does it mean to be poor? When life becomes a balance sheet, we stop asking how to live and start asking how long. And maybe that's the greatest loss of all. Technology might allow us to buy time, even stretch it forever. But if time can be owned, can it be stolen, shared, equal? Or is it doomed to become the final frontier of inequality? Would you sell your time to save someone else? Would you buy more if you could? Let us know in the comments. And if this made you think differently about life itself, like, subscribe, and stay curious with us before your time runs out.